Alright team, so today's video I'm just going to talk to you about why price action is absolutely goated in trading. You can trade a million and one ways, you can use many different indicators, but reading live price action and understanding it is the best and most accurate way that you're going to get data back from the markets. So as you can see here, we've had a large push to the upside. We're currently on the NASDAQ on the 4-hour chart. We've currently had a large push to the upside, and then price decides it wants to slow down, which happens often. Price won't just go in one direction for forever. It has to do different things, engineer liquidity and manipulate people and stuff like that. So that's basically what's happened. We've had a big push and then price has slowed down, which is fine. This is how we find out this channel. This is basically a resistance level. I like to call it a resistance level. It's just basically where price has visited many times before. We can use it as some sort of zone where it's respected, and we can just work from that. That is a resistance zone. We've got a support level right here. As you can see, so price has been basically trading between this sort of zone for quite a while. So how do you understand when price is exhausted and it's ready to make its actual move, which is what we want? We want volume. We want to be able to enter the markets at the right time and not get caught out in the chop, essentially. So as you can jump down into this sort of area, you can see here, price rejected this area, having been in this area many times before, 3 times, right? So on the 3rd time, that would have been a viable buy. This, by all accounts, is a large bullish move, which indicates there's a lot of buying pressure, but price failed to make a higher high. So that's the previous high, and that's the high that it made, which basically means it failed to make a higher high. So what's the so what from that? Well, there wasn't enough volume to actually continue. There wasn't actually enough volume for the price to continue in that direction. As you can see, it came back to our support level and did a similar, if not the exact same thing. Came in on a 4-hour candle and rejected this zone. The next candle came in, retested this area, and then subsequently from this point we have broke structure. So this would be the break of structure, breaking the previous high with full body closure. So that would be the break of structure, meaning we are set to go higher. This candle here could be deemed as somewhat of a short retracement. Basically, that's enough fuel for the move to continue to the upside. Granted that this was the previous all-time highs, so that's basically previously as high as price has ever been. So in order for price to get there again, it needs to manipulate people. It needs liquidity, which is basically fuel for the move. It needs liquidity in order to move there. It's not just going to move there on its own. Also, high impact in news events have a say in that sort of thing as well. So as you can see, from this rejection point on the 2nd of September, we've been looking at longing the NASDAQ, targeting all-time highs, which is basically what we've been doing in the group all week, or for the past couple of weeks, and that's what the goal's been. So now we're at all-time highs. We've currently got a new all-time high. So what can we expect? Well, we can expect price to slow down, create new levels, and the same thing's going to happen over again. And if you're looking at live price action, live data, you can definitely see these setups happening time and time again. As we jump down the time frames, you'll probably see the exact setup which we would use in our group. And it's all like timing as well, guys. So obviously we start trading at 2:30, knowing that that's a rejection point. Are we going to get a continuation? That's basically what happened. Failed to make a lower low, and away we went. So this would have been a large move. Obviously I don't like to hold intraday. I just like to be in and out, and that's it in my day. Couple of hours max. I don't need to be sat at the charts all day worrying what's going on. So that's how price action is goated. That's how you can trade price action, and you can literally take advantage of of the markets just by understanding price action.